Hi guys, you've joined us again today at our private facility and it's an incredibly special day here. Just the other day, you might have seen the video, we've had some baby king cobras hatching, and then this morning we've got some brand new eggs, and those aren't any eggs, they're really special eggs of a black mamba. So why don't you just come in really close over here. Let me show you Mom. Unfortunately, she didn't lay her eggs in the nesting box, she laid them all over the substrate here. Look at that. I can't see how many we've got at the moment, but big, beautiful eggs. I can't even see a slug there. And Mom is still all around those eggs. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to move Mom off of those eggs, take those eggs. The reason we do that is I wanna incubate them. So we make sure the temperature is 100% perfect, and that'll ensure we get as many baby black mambas out as we can. Now you might be saying, why would we want more black mambas? They're so dangerous. In fact, they're the world's most dangerous snake. No, I didn't say most venomous snake, most dangerous snake, because they're quick, they're strong, and they're really, really super fast. Fastest snakes in the world. But every single animal has got its own place and its own role to play, and black mambas are just as important as any other animal in the world. So let's go straight ahead. Now it'll be interesting to see if she is going to be quite defensive. Let's just get this box out of the way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take her out and just move her and see if even I can relocate her to another part of her enclosure so she's away from the eggs. Get my hand in there and get the eggs out as soon as possible. Let's just see. Now what you don't want to do, just come around to the camera so you can see her a bit. Now what you don't want to do is you don't want to move these eggs around. So you can see the eggs are all lying in perfect position like that. So if during the stage that I'm moving her, if what happens is those eggs rotate, what can often happen is the baby's attached itself to the top of the egg, and as it rotates like that, the baby can actually drown, and we don't want that. So I have to very gently and very delicately try and get her off without messing up the eggs. Let's go for it. Come on, Mama. Gently, look at that. Her tail goes right through the clutch of eggs. So I'm just waiting for her to pull her tail out there. As you can see, look at that tail there. Tail's right in between the eggs. Come on, Mama. Let's go give her a little squeeze with the tongs just to see if she'll move. It's not often that black mambas will sit on the eggs like this. It's actually more something that king cobras will do and pythons, but she's wrapped herself in the clutch of eggs. So I'm just gently touching her to move her out of the way. Come on. Come on, she's a really good mom, this one. There we go, head's up there, look at the head looking at us. Come on, we need this tail out of here, that's the problem. I'm trying to be as gentle as we possibly can. Come on, we don't want you moving those eggs. There we go. And some of you might be saying, oh, it's so cruel taking a mom off her nest. It's actually not. They've got no real maternal instinct after they've laid, especially with black mambas. So they'll move off actually and get away from these eggs. But it's really important to ensure that they hatch, that we get them into an area where the temperature's 100% perfect. Okay, there's the tail there a bit. Let me just try. I'll use a hook stick here. Of course, what I'd love her to do is just climb. They're excellent climbers. So if she can climb up there into those branches and get this loop here. This is the loop that's causing the trouble. This is the loop that is on the eggs. And I can't reach my hand in there and grab these eggs because she'll bite me for sure then. Her head's right up there. Come on, my girl. Come on, my girl. Let's see what you're going to do. Can you hear that hiss, guys? See if you can hear her hissing here. It's just defensive hissing. Come on. Come on. And like I said, it's not often that these black mambas will be still hanging around the eggs here. But we've got a bit of a sticky situation here because she's got a whole loop of her body. There's the loop right there. And that loop is going right underneath the eggs and through the eggs. So that's what I'm trying to release. And there goes the head. Look at her watching us there. She's watching everything we're doing. And let me just try and see if her head will move off. And maybe if she starts moving her head off, come on. Maybe if she wants to move her head, then the rest of the body will come as well. Hello, Mama. Now this is where you have to be really, really careful. Look at her. She's standing and looking at me now. Come on, Mama. Come on. We're just operating really carefully and really slowly. Beautiful, beautiful black mamba. About a 7-foot black mamba. You can see she's got some of the substrate in her mouth there. Don't come at me. Just want you to move off your eggs. Come on. Come on. There we go. Now she's climbing a bit. That's what we're after. Get her up and away from the eggs. Just touch her on the tail over here. See if that gets her climbing a little bit more. Come on. You can see how skinny she is down by her tail now. There we go. That's what we're after. Look at her. She's pulling herself out of the eggs now. That's what we want. Oh, not like that, Mom. Not like that. There we go. Just keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. What I'm trying to do is just hold the eggs down there. But that's exactly what we're after. Look at that. Mom's going right to the top of this side of the enclosure. I just wish she would go to the other side. There we go. Now she's moving. And that's exactly what we're after. We're just going to let her head get... Don't come at me now. Come on. Come on, where are you? You always have to look. Black mambas are always watching you. So what you have to be really careful for... There we go. Now, let me try and see if I can just grab them under her while her head's up there. This is the real dangerous part. Okay, this is the box with our substrate and she is looking down, but let me just grab this egg. There's that beautiful egg. Look at this. We'll look at it properly just now, but isn't that spectacular? Let's put this egg down over there. What we want to do, while she's not looking, there we go. These are all together, so that's great. Look at that, guys. Black mamba eggs. We're going to go put them down in a moment just so we can count them. Let's put them in the box for now. Can't even see it. It doesn't look like there's even a slug there. It looks absolutely perfect. Black mamba eggs. Let's close this up so we're all safe. And let's go put them properly in the vermiculite. Get everything 100% right. We're going to stick them in the incubator. Okay, guys. We've got the eggs here now. Now, what I'm going to do, you can see they're in a big bunch like that, as you saw me take them out the tank. So what I want to do is I want to separate them just so that they're not touching each other. And you can do that for the first probably 24 hours after they've been laid. But as I said earlier, really important that the eggs are placed in exactly the same orientation as they were when they hatched. And sometimes, I mean, it's a bit light in this room, so it's not ideal, but I use a phone or a light similar to that. And what you can see, if you come up closer, do you see that red color? Well, firstly, that kind of pinky red color tells you straight away it's a fertile egg. And what I'm looking for is, you see there's veins there. I don't know if you can see them on the camera, but I can see there's kind of veins and almost looks like a little round patch where all the red is closer together and darker. And that's often where the baby has attached itself to the top of the egg. So what I'm going to do, this one was on its own, so this is the one I was actually more worried about. She could have moved it. I'm just going to put that one right there. And then let me just move these guys over. And they'll still be in the same orientation that they were. That's why they're stuck together. So that's really nice. But I'm just going to slowly take one off at a time here. Let's see if they're going to come easily. If they're not going to come easily, I'll just leave them like this. Don't want to damage them in any way. Just see if they want to come off. Slowly to see what's happening. There we go. Amazing how they stick together. And that's to protect them in the wild. Protect that orientation so they don't just fall around, you know. There we go. Come on. There we go. And that guy's right there. Black mamba egg. I just want to make 100% sure. There we go. Yo, look at the veins in this one, guys. Look at those veins. Fertile black mambas. That is brilliant. So exciting. Put this guy right in here. Haven't even counted the eggs yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 eggs. That's great. Just helps me know also how to space them in here, you know. Let's take this next one off here. And it's not the kind of job you want to rush. Take your time. We want to get them in the incubator as soon as we can, but this room has actually got a good ambient temperature too, so they're not getting too cold right now. So we're going to slowly get these eggs apart. Just check the orientation, just to be double sure we haven't mucked anything up. There we go. This one not as red, so this one might not be as good. Veins not looking as prominent in that egg there. These ones coming apart a bit easier, which is great. Take this guy over here. Really, really cool. There we go. It's really important. We're putting it in a substrate called vermiculite. And vermiculite really is just a nice thing to incubate the eggs in so that they hatch easily. And you just mix a bit of water in there and make it nice and humid, because the eggs require humidity when they're being incubated. And vermiculite is a great kind of substrate to offer them the humidity that they need. Almost finished. I've got another 4 to go. Just making sure that orientation is 100% correct. The incubation period of black mambas is dependent on the heat that we place it on, but normally we're looking at around 2 to 3 months, depending on those conditions. And then baby black mambas hatching. Black mambas are the second longest venomous snakes in the world, get right up to about 4 meters, which is really a considerable size for a venomous snake. Only king cobras get bigger than that. And so the babies, when they come out, they're looking at a good 50 odd centimeters when they come out, and they grow to 2 meters, which is around 8 foot. They grow to that within about just the first year of their lives. Really important snakes. So what we're going to do now, look at this. 11 beautiful black mamba babies, and that's a decent sized clutch for black mambas. Look at those eggs, looking spectacular. I've mixed in some water into the substrate here, so all should be okay. And I'll keep checking these probably once a week. You don't want to disturb them too much. And we'll put them in the incubator and keep that temperature at the perfect temperature to hatch these magnificent eggs. So excited. We're going to have some baby black mambas. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you on the next adventure. Dingo out.